Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be going over iOS 13.6 and iPadOS 13.6. Let's get into it. Now, since this update only ends in one number, so 13.6, it's a pretty big update. And on my iPhone 7 Plus, it came up at around 500 megabytes, and it was roughly the same for all my other devices as well. So even though it is a little bit bigger, it is, still a pretty big update, so you have to expect these things. There are plenty of new features and bug fixes in this update, so let's go over them. Let's go over the features first. So in the Health app, there's a new section for symptoms, where you can log them, or you can get information about them. So when you log them, you can use them for later use, like showing them to a doctor. And if you want to see what types of symptoms there are, and if you want to get some information about them, there's also a handy list of symptoms in the actual Health app. So you can see what types of symptoms there are, and according to those, whichever ones you have, you can actually get information about them. So if you have a runny nose, or if you have another symptom maybe that you want to get more information about, there's a list, and that shows you all the information about it. This feature is probably the one that everybody's been waiting for. So it's iOS Car Key. So pretty much now you can add your car's car key to the Wallet app. Now this does require an iPhone XR or later, so as long as you have a newer phone than that or the iPhone XR, then you're good to go. And what this does is it pretty much just adds your car key to the Wallet app. So it's pretty easy to keep track of all your cards and coupons and everything like that in the same app. And right now, currently, they only have compatibility for BMWs, the latest models, but there will be more support coming later on. And this also has a power reserve feature, so that means even if the iPhone's battery dies, it'll be available to be used for 5 hours after the battery dies. So that's pretty cool. Even if your phone battery dies, you can still unlock your car and start it up. Another new feature has to do with actual automatic updates. So previously you couldn't customize them. There was only one toggle that you could switch to automatically install and download them. But now they're giving you more options. So now you can just download it only or install it only, or you can do both. Personally, I like it downloading by itself and then me manually installing it before it actually does it by itself. Now, even if you choose both options, it'll give you a notification before it updates, so there's no surprises. Next new feature is Apple News, specifically with Apple News Plus. So now you can get audio stories, so you can listen to them in the car, or just if you have your AirPods in or your earphones in, you can just listen to your Apple News Plus stories now. You don't actually have to read them, so it's almost like having a podcast. That wraps things up with new features. Let's get into bug fixes. So the first one is where if you were syncing data from an iCloud drive, some apps could become unresponsive. Another strange issue is where if somebody was making a phone call in the United States, it would actually say that it's coming from Saskatchewan in Canada, so that's pretty weird. There were also some issues with Wi-Fi calling, so interrupted audio. And there were also some issues with the iPhone 6s and iPhone SE first generation from registering for Wi-Fi calling. The next issue is where the software keyboard could appear unexpectedly when using certain third-party keyboards, so hardware keyboards, like external ones. And another issue is where the Japanese hardware keyboards could incorrectly be mapped as a US keyboard. And there was also a stability issue when accessing Control Center with the Assistive Touch. And another mechanism was added for administrators to specify domains to exclude from traffic carried on always-on VPN connections. Wraps things up for iOS 13.6. I'll be posting a follow-up pretty soon. And I'll be telling you guys about how the performance is going, if there's any glitches, any bugs, and how stable it's been. It's probably going to be pretty stable since we're nearing the end of iOS 13, and iOS 14 is coming pretty soon. So hopefully it's going to be a little bit more polished, and there's going to be less bugs. But anyway, let me know what's your favorite feature in iOS 13.6 in the comment section below. And that's pretty much it, guys. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.